The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Taylor.
Get there.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tight dog.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Fresno.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen.
Run!
Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Three's the mic. 53. Check 53. Go. Hey, what's the ball? Check 9. Check 31. Check 31. Watch that.
Right back to him on 1st down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Watch out.
Good run there. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Let's go now, Mike. And read. 53 is the Mike. Bullet. Pass.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The tackle by Quan Alexander.
All day, baby, all day.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Back to pass.
He's got the 1st down inside the 10. He gets it to Brown, complete. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Baltimore first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. From the gun, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Will Fuller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And some good coverage there by the kick team as they'll bring him down at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Ready? Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 50. 53.
Watch the slap.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
On first and 10, it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Ooh, the juke. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check. We didn't want this. Mike 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Let's go. Stick the mic. Stick is the mic. Go. Oh, baby, come on, let's go. Check.
On first down, it's Cohen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
48-yard line.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
65. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here's Jackson to throw. Open man, here's Foster. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Complete to Robert Foster. That's a gain of 6.
53 is the mic.
Third and 2.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
3rd and 2, here's Jackson. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage, so they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Jackson now, forced out to his left. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Mike, boy, 56. Check, 56.
Jackson on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a give right side. Taylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. The Browns send out their punter now. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they begin this drive in very precarious field position inside their own 5.
And remember
that he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. The give to Taylor. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now back to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out comes the Browns kicker, Austin Seibert.
A 32-yard attempt.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Seibert's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 2nd and 10, Jackson flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit, and that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions, even when you're taking some hits. Sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
That's what I do.
Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he had been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On the delay, it's Howard. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
You don't want none of that. Pick up the ball.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. They're going to look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Now it's Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Check the backer. 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Here we go. Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson, and he completes it to Cohen. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw again is Jackson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, I'm coming. 56, Mike.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night, as his guys are back within a single score. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Switch it.
On third down, it's Taylor, and an alley to run. A big gain there on third and long, 44 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. On the jet sweep, here comes Fuller. The UCLA product, Kenny Young, had the tackle.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Watch twist.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna...
56 to Mike.
To throw is Jackson, operating from the gun, flushed out right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mike, 53.
Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike, 53. Quit talking about it. And go. 53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike. Ready?
Jackson now to throw again. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Got it. 4-2. Mike's 4-2. All day.
X3. 218, chop it.
Any day.
Hey, Alpha. Check 3.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it and avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Mike 42, check. Mike 42.
Hey, let's get some penetration.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
He'll look to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game, his 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
I'm coming.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it, and he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Come on, D. Right, 56.
Here's Jackson.
56. Coming to you, coming to you.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Watch the slant. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Go. Go!
Throwing again. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Squeeze, double. Watch the edge.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
You got him.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down.
Check 24. Wheel. Back.
They go with the option on 4th down, left side. And this winds up a disaster. Nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this Browns defense stands tall. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Taylor. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So Cleveland able to come away with